Hi guys, so this is my quick update and analysis on gold. If you watched my previous analysis on gold, I said I'm expecting gold to go more of like a buy trend as of the time analysis, and I said there's a possibility that we get to 0276 around that level, and as you can see, gold has got to that level and rejected off that level. If you've watched my previously, you know that my negative 27% is also like a reversal pattern around that level. It rejected that level and probably reverse. So that is why I like taking targets around negative 27%, and we can see that played out really perfectly well, which is good. So what next are we expecting? Again, since it has played out around that level, I can delete that and reanalyze and see what are we looking at. So what am I looking at as of right now is because since we have rejected off my negative 27%, and that negative 27% also has an imbalance that needs to be filled, so there's a possibility that I might push. So there's a possibility that we will see a push to the downside. If I draw a trend line right at this level right here, we can call that a break of structure around this level. Let me go to a smaller time frame. Okay, so we can see there's a break of structure around this area right here, so we can call that a break of structure. So I'm seeing a little bit more of a sell move right at this moment because of where it's rejected from my negative 27 and also an imbalance. So I'm seeing a bit of like at least a short move on a sell to retrace after buying. That's a possibility. So what I'll be doing is I'll be using my fib level just to see where I think it might reject, just to see where it start rejecting from. But this has not indicated yeah, but this level right here hasn't given me enough indication that it's rejecting of that level. But what I would like to see is maybe since I'm seeing like an bullish move right at this level, so I'm just thinking we might start rejecting of that level. So I want to see like a retracement to around this level right here, which is around 61.8% level, and that is because of the imbalance around that area. That's a possibility that we might see. Another possibility that we might see is we might still push up to around this level right here, because there is a wick around this level, a long wick around this level, and sometimes it goes up there to fill in the wick before we now continue to push to the downside. That's a possibility, and that wick around that level is my 88.6% fib level. I want to start retracing of that level to now see how that goes. So those are just my possibility and scenarios. Like I used to say, no one can predict the market 100%. I'm just predicting the market right now based on what I'm seeing. It can always change, and if it changes, you have to change and analyze based on the current price action. So this is just what I'm seeing as of right now. If it changes, I have to analyze and change along with it. So that is just my scenario, and my other scenario is we can see there is a structure around this level that is broken, so there's a possibility we might just retrace to that structure right here, with the structure also aligns with my 38.2% level before we now continue on the downside. So those are just my overall scenario that I'm thinking it might reject of my 38.2%. It might also reject of around my 61.8%, and can also reject of around my 88% or 78% level, because those are good areas for it to reject of based on the imbalances around that area. And I used to say that I'll analyze using Fibonacci with price action itself. So that those are just my confluences that I see that might make it reject of that level. If this is like a retracement that we are saying, if it's a retracement, if not, I have to reanalyze and redo it again. But right now this is what I'm seeing currently. So I'm seeing a little bit of push to the upside, a little bit, then we might continue to do it. We can see there is a break of structure around this area, break of structure around this area that has not been retested yet. So I'm still seeing it coming down here to retest 19909. So those are my targets right there. I'm seeing this one here, and my target again is around this level. So those are just my bot targets around that to just see. But where it's going to retrace from is kind of tricky. We can retrace from here, we can retrace from here, we can retrace from here, we can retrace from here. Those are like significant zones that we can bounce off of before. Now moving to my target. So this is my fourth target that I'm saying right at this level here, and it's because we can see there was an impulse here at this length and it hasn't retested it. So I'm saying maybe like an impulse right there, come there to retest this breakout structure right here before we now continue to push to the downside, or we can still push to the upside, or we can still push to the downside depending on the current price action at that moment. But as of right now, this is where I am saying on gold, and you can see if I see more of like a breakout structure around that trend line, this trend line right here, if I see a breakout structure around that trend line and I see a retest around that trend line, there's a possibility that we should go to my next trend line, which is around 1894, around that area before we now see. So those are just my possible move on gold. Hope this is insightful, guys. Please don't forget to share, comment, and like, and I'll see you in my next analysis. Thank you.